Today we are playing Sonic CD2 Freedom Defense Force. This game's pretty good.
Game is pretty rad.
It's aesthetic is
It's very Sega.
it's very Sega.
I like this opening tile because it's the two characters on the side, but also they're in the actual picture in the center.
Yeah, and you know, golden robot cheetah in the background, which is kind of awesome. You'll fight him later.
Spoilers.
The character design in this game reminds me of somebody's DeviantArt profile filled with custom Sonic characters.
This game originally started out as a Sonic fan game.
Yep. You originally fought Eggman at the end of this game. But you know what they did? When they changed it to its own IP, they just moved his mustache up to his eyebrows.
Ah!
That's how they got it.
Sadly, they didn't emulate the best part about old Sega games, no voice acting.
And sprite flicker.
That might be for the better.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking sprites on screen at some points in this game. See, look, he's got a mustache on his eyebrow. Look at that shit. Also, he's an alien man, for whatever reason.
Your floor isn't.
If death is what you seek, then I will gladly provide it.
That's a pretty sweet axe.
Voice acting.
There's no reason to be.
What's up with this dagger? Covered in vomit?
Dude, man, you gotta clean that shit. Whose blood is that? That can't be the other people's blood.
Maybe he just stabs that thing in his leg when he's done with it. Like, that's where he keeps it. He doesn't have a sheath. He just sticks it in his leg.
How shall I explain this?
It's not even a knife, it's just one of his bones.
Oh, metal.
That was like a villain on Power Rangers. Time Force.
He pulled his bones out and beat people with them.
Yeah, they turned into swords.
Oh, that's rad.
He kneeled down and one of his femurs would start sticking out, and then he just... Boink!
I find that humorous.
Time Force was pretty weird, and also had very little to do with time travel.
I've never seen it.
You should, it's pretty interesting.
Power Rangers is kind of awesome, but I'm also not 12 anymore.
That's all the more reason to watch Power Rangers.
That's fair. I do, every once in a while,
You can know how dumb it is now, it's great.
I told you about the Power Rangers drinking game, right?
Yeah, why don't you let the viewers at home know?
Every once in a while, me and my buddies will get together and we'll make mixed drinks and watch Power Rangers, and we take a drink every time somebody does an unnecessary bit of acrobatics. Every time Pink Ranger gets herself into some shit. Every time Red Ranger says some shit and tries to pretend like he's the leader when everybody knows it's Tommy. And I think that's it, yeah.
Play a little. We'll start a new file
Start fresh. How far did you get on your own?
I got past the second world.
You're gonna want to do classic. Oh God.
We're gonna do some. We're gonna do the cutscenes. You know, the interesting cutscenes.
They're so long. Oh, we've got. Hey Ian, your mom's calling.
Crap.
Don't worry, you can edit that out if you want.
This ends up being important. We may have to call this off. Ugh. Oh, Erg, yeah. I have no idea what's going on. The valley to the east, wherever that is.
Yeah. I also don't know what planet this is on.
Mobius. Sonic joke.
Yeah, you got me. Is it? What's that from?
It's from like the old cartoon.
Oh.
They were on planet Mobius.
I remember watching the cartoon when I was very, very young. Like in the late 90s, I remember watching that cartoon. Because I was still living in Maryland at the time.
Choices. I'm gonna play the dragon.
Have you played as Carol at all?
No.
I don't know how she plays, but I know she drives a motorcycle. I keep seeing tanks of gasoline across the levels for her, but I don't know what they're for.
One thing I do know about this game is Cyclone.
Yes, Cyclone, which sometimes sounds like other things. Like, the audio quality is just low enough that it kind of sounds like she's saying diaper sometimes.
Of all things.
Also, sniper.
I keep wanting to hit down for rolls.
Yeah.
It's because, well, it's ingrained in
I'm kind of hoping there's a hidden character in this game who's actually just Sonic.
just
Like, has the same moveset.
Scourge the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Another Sonic comic joke. In the comic for Sonic,
Sonic comic?
yes. One of the writers, Ken Penders. If you want to have fun, Google Ken Penders. He is a giant man baby.
So,
He came up with his own original character, his own original villain. He's a Sonic from another dimension, and his name is Scourge the Hedgehog. He's Green Sonic.
okay.
So yeah, there you go.
What are his powers?
His powers are he is Sonic, but evil.
Okay. Can he too go fast?
Yes,
Faster than Sonic? Or at the same speed?
I would think so. I don't know that much about Sonic comics, but I do know about the crazy shit like that.
Why, come on, why aren't you up on with all the deep Sonic lore from the comics? I want to know about the Sonic expanded universe.
There is one, if you can believe it.
Oh, I believe it.
Because comics are dumb.
I used to collect comics, I know. I have some Sonic comics.
They, a couple of years ago, had their own little Crisis on Infinite Earths deal where they rebooted the entire Sonic comic.
Yeah, that's...
It's actually for the better because they cut out a lot of characters and
Was
the
that
comic's a
when-
little more basic.
Was that when Generations came out?
About that time, yeah, because what happened was Ken Penders, that I mentioned earlier, he was
The man baby?
the man baby. They wanted to fire him because he was making dumb decisions.
That's
And
That's what you want to do. You're really, like, having some trouble with this
yeah,
fighter. You should probably just, like, cyclone his ass.
I'm just trying to do the kick because I know the kick is the best. But
I need some help.
he tried saying that all the characters he drew and stuff that he came up with, air quotes, came up with, because they're all just like recolors and reskins of other Sonic characters.
Yeah, I mean, he comes up with them in the same way that anybody with a DeviantArt profile came up with
Yeah.
any of their fan Sonic characters.
And Archie tried saying, no, he doesn't own any of that shit. But they couldn't find his original contract for how he got hired.
Button down there.
Yeah, you need a block up here.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Thank you, sir. And so, because of that, he got to keep all the original characters he created. Again, air quotes original. And so then they did the Crisis on... First, they stopped just including the characters in any of the comics. Then they did the whole world destruction thing.
So his characters don't exist anymore.
They do not exist anymore.
Because fuck you.
Exactly. And he's trying to make a... Oh, I keep forgetting it's this one.
Yeah,
Then I can
left,
fuck it
left
up.
trigger or right trigger. Also, you can press up to go shoot at an angle.
Come on. He tried making his own comic about his, air quotes, original characters, and nothing's come of it.
Good.
And he's also a shitty artist, so
Man, you got some really strong feelings about this guy.
he's kind of terrible.
Is he?
And he probably almost screwed Archie out of the Sonic license,
I hope
which
he's-
was pretty big for them.
I hope he's not watching.
I hope he is watching. Fuck you, Ken Penders.
Wow.
What are you gonna do, sue me?
Hot takes. He's gonna sue you for slander. You should fuck up this worm. Fuck up this worm's balls.
Plan to. Yeah, Sega was none too happy about the whole Ken Penders deal, so they said, just fucking give him whatever he wants, get rid of this shit. So they're like, fuck it.
Fuck it, dude. How far did you get in this on your own?
I
Before-
finished this level.
You finished this one? Okay.
I know what comes next. One thing that's nice is swimming in here is actually pretty great.
Yeah, you have you can see when you're gonna die instead of waiting for the really stressful music to kick in.
Plus, you can actually, swim. It works kind of like Sonic Colors, where you could just spin infinitely.
Yeah. This game is one of the best Sonic games.
Yeah, no lie.
So the guys who made this are in no way affiliated with Sonic Team, right?
No. They're just a couple indie devs.
I wonder if Sonic Team is going to try to absorb them.
That would be smart, because they obviously don't know what to do with Sonic.
It would be fucking smart. Just let these guys make the next Sonic game. Like an actual Sonic game. Let these guys make Sonic 5, because Sonic 4 is not a Sonic game.
You mean let them make Sonic 4, which has never been made before?
Yes. Even though you just defended it earlier, you fucker.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah, sure, it's all right, but it's no Sonic 3.
No. But you didn't like Sonic 3 because they changed the sprite.
I don't have a problem with Sonic 3. I just don't think it's as good as Sonic 2. I think Sonic 3 is still a great game. I just think Sonic 2 is the best one.
What about Sonic 1?
Too much platforming, too much Spike insta-death.
It's not really all about gotta go fast
Yeah.
as much as it wants to be.
I mean, if the spikes weren't so fuckety, then maybe I'd like the original.
Oh yeah,
Sonic
you can
more.
lose your rings in one hit.
Yep. You can pretty much insta-die all those motherfuckers. You need to go.
Whoa!
Whoa, cool, secret area. What's over there
Secret.
to the left?
I got a Furby.
Break that. You gotta have power through it.
Yeah, I was waiting for the... Oh, I see. You're supposed to try that.
You gotta go down now.
Oh yeah, you gotta go down.
Swim
the water.
out.
That's right.
Bubble.
Very good sprite work. Everything's very fluid and dynamic.
Yeah, this game looks phenomenal. I wish more games would try this aesthetic out.
Some 16-bit stuff.
I feel like people moved past this because we don't have to do this anymore, but I think it's totally a viable look still. And like, people are probably going to shout at me that people still totally make games that look like this. But do they, though? They make games that look like 8-bit and 16-bit, like Super Nintendo games, but I haven't seen the Genesis aesthetic emulated too much.
Genesis is kind of a mix between the two because it was mainly made to be like a competitor to the original Nintendo.
Yeah,
So it's just like a slightly more colorful original Nintendo.
but it does have the resolution of the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Also, Sega's got blast processing.
Damn it. Damn it.
Sega does.
The hitbox there is
Nintendo.
weird because I assume that as soon as it hits, it's just gone. Up, dip there. Fuck you.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him. I can't wait to show the people that.
That thing we made. We're gonna be vague in case that takes a while.
Yeah.
Trust me, when the thing comes, you'll know.
You'll know what it is because you'll hear got him.
No. Stupid
Hey,
snake balls.
Don't die. This is the first boss. Good job. You didn't die.
Fucking frame rate bullshit. What is this?
I like that. I was playing with.
I know, I was being facetious.
I know. I was playing with my buddy the other day, and he was like, "What the fuck is up with the frame rate there?" I'm like, "That's intentional. You fuck. You shut your whore mouth. Don't talk shit about Total."
Too many explosion sprites on screen at once. It's just too much.
That's what it is. Just too much cultural phenomena going on.
You didn't say please.
That guy's name is Torque. That's a pretty good name. I wish he was a cooler character.
Fine, be that way.
You know, it'd be nice if there was a dog in this game, and his name was Spaghetti.
Dog Spaghetti.
Spaghetti's a good-ass name for a dog.
It is a good ass name for a dog. I might get a dog and name it Spaghetti. Also, Torque is basically Gex. They have the same voice.
Not the same voice actor, I would assume.
I don't think so, but they have
Because-
basically the same voice. And also, he kind of looks like a reskin of Gex. Look at that mouth.
It's tail time.
It's tail time! Torque's a pretty, not Torque, Serpentine is a pretty alright boss. Oh, spoiler alert. He's a pretty alright character, I mean.
Yes, there's no evidence of their bodies here, so I'm just going to assume they're dead.
Thank you, Miss,
Lilac.
Miss Lilac.
See, doesn't he sound like Gex?
See what they're going for.
I saw a huge explosion back there. You've been following me this whole time, haven't you?
Even though I'm pretty sure she takes a different level, I think.
Does she have a different level?
I think she has a different level set. Like, it's the same levels, but in a different order.
Huh. That's
I remember.
interesting. I'm gonna try to do that later.
She's like my tail, always right behind me.
I might play as her a little bit tonight, because I'm on my second playthrough now.
Well, I'm Torque. I'm a shell duck.
Shell duck.
Their quality,
It's
like,
more than
shifts
its name.
between
Not
them.
exactly from around here.
Yeah.
Like, it isn't totally obvious that they are using different mics. Please ignore the two men playing this video game using two separate mics.
Yeah.
Someone is about to steal the kingdom
At least one of ours doesn't sound like it was recorded in the sewers.
The Kingdom Stone.
Not the Kingdom Stone. Anything but the Kingdom Stone.
Yeah, only I could steal it. You wish.
Well, it's already happening. Marizawa's sending troops in the sky.
Chairman Zhao.
I have to warn them.
Carol and I are pretty fast. We could run over there for you.
Seriously?
Chairman's out, huh?
Yup, I've got a motorcycle and you can ride it. They're like super fast.
No, I got it. I got it.
It just took a minute. It's like, it'll get there.
That's because it wasn't
Worth
funny.
a shot.
Funny. But it wasn't funny, but it still took you a while to react.
Sorry, I was texting.
Oh, jump up my ass about texting.
No, I was texting.
Right. Come on, Carol.
At least my mom didn't call.
Shut the fuck up on my mom. Shut up, she'll put a cap in your ass.
Probably. Jesus.
Nice to see you, too. We have to talk.
You can barely hear them.
Yeah.
The music is a little too loud compared to the voices.
It's probably for the best that we can't hear them. Voice acting in this game is kind of garbage.
In for a minute.
Parts I do hear are kind of hilarious.
Meaning of this.
Also panda people.
yeah.
No disrespect.
This is, Miss Pandaria 2.
There's
Ti-
nothing to worry about. But don't make me repeat myself.
Well, that's it for that. I guess the Kingdom Stone is gone forever.
Great, we had a good run, everybody. Pack it up, let's go home.
What do you say? I don't know. I feel like they're hiding something from us.
Fucking wrecked him,
City Escape.
basically. Except this level doesn't have quite enough butt rock.
This game could use a lot more butt rock.